Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a 4v4 game on Kimeran Refuge between Team Red and Team Blue, and let's go ahead and introduce the players. In the bottom left side of Kimeran Refuge, we have the blue Protoss player named the FS Runner, and his teammate, the other blue Protoss player, Old Knight, a blue Zerg player named NTP Gamer, and finally another Protoss player, Bojack. Alright, so a lot of Protoss in Team Blue. Team Red, on the other hand, a red Protoss player, Frozen SCV. Oh, finally, a red Terran player, Cold Fran. Another red Terran player, Norgath. And finally, a red Zerg player, Soul Cancer. So I like Team North a little bit, Team Red here, just because I feel like they have a better variation on what they can do. They've got a Protoss, a couple Terrans, and a Zerg, which is fantastic. Meanwhile, just pretty much all Protoss all day down south. What are you doing? Sneaky pylon. Can I see what teams can see? I don't know. It looks like they can see it though. Yeah, pull some probes for this stuff, man. You gotta do it. Who's going Forge first? There it is. FS Runner's going Forge first. Oh, is there more cannon rushing? It's everywhere, you guys. Holy cow. Alright, so cannons every freaking where. Look at this thing go. SCVs trying to knock stuff down. Cannons coming up. Yes, absolutely pull workers in this situation. You have to, nope, kill the cannons. Killing pylons is okay, but you gotta kill those cannons. This is absolutely insane. Are any of the cannons gonna finish pulling a full retreat? And yeah, did he just lift off and relocate? Yes, Cold Fran has relocated his base entirely. Drones finally coming to assist with this effort here. Killing the probe is a big deal. There's a killed cannon and another thing dead. Look at all this lost mining time, but I mean, maybe don't go overboard with it, but it's working a little bit. Another one getting killed there. Cannons here from Frozen SCV going to town on Cold Fran's stuff. Did Frozen SCV put... Hold on. Who's Frozen SCV? Oh, this is Frozen SCV. So these are his cannons. Okay. FS Runner says, next time, do it with me. Apparently very displeased. That didn't go as well as he thought. Probes surrounding a pylon. Gonna go ahead and possibly kill that thing. I don't know, because there are cannons in range now. Slowly creeping forward. You need some stalkers, man. You need, I guess your own cannons would also work here, and you don't really have a gateway. There is a barracks, which is good. Meanwhile, the Zerg player better be doing a lot of stuff, because his friends are making a lot of chaos up north. And does he even have an expansion? Tell me you have an expansion. You don't. Ah, crud. Alright, that's going to be a problem. I just feel like if you do that much cannon rushing and really throw... Well, I guess you have Lings. That's good. You can throw some Fear of God into the north and then just do whatever you want on the other side. This is a lot of dead SCVs. This is a lot of Lings. I don't know if this is a great idea to fight back here. Running might be a better choice. Yes, Lings are dying, but I'm not sure it's fast enough to actually save this line. More Lings coming in. They now have speed. Oh, that was a giant SCV massacre there. Soul Cancer brings his own Lings over. Red versus blue. But speed... Oh, I was going to say speed is better than not speed, but then speed showed up for Team Red as well. There are Marines. That is good for Cold Fran. I like seeing Marines here. And yeah, looks like we have a stalemate here. Cannon versus cannon. I don't think Old Knight wants to push in anymore. Ling versus Ling action. I can never tell who's going to win these battles, but it looks like Team Blue might have it. Just barely. Oh my gosh, it's so close. Look at this. Yes, just barely does Team Blue with the win, but there's two Lings down here too. No, Team Red wins. Team Red wins with a single Zergling with 3 hit points. Oh, bad rally. Bad rally, NTP Gamer. Don't be doing that. Don't be sending rallies up. And here comes some Lings to get some damage done, but check it out. There are cannons. You're not getting through that wall. No siree, Bob. Nope. Trying to kill... I mean, you might be able to kill that probe, but probably not. And drone coming down here to expand. Finally, at the 4-minute mark, these Lings are going to kind of chase these guys around and around and around. Uh-oh. Dead probe there for sure. Boop. Going to try to take down this gateway, but guess what? The cavalry is here. Lings taking out Lings. Really showing everybody that Lings aren't all bad. Come on. The Zerg isn't totally horrific because I'm on your team. So it is Ling versus Ling action right now. Again, these cannon... Are you on a Stargate? What on earth? Stargate transition? I don't know what's happening. Team Red, Soul Cancer. Killing him a lot of Lings now. Has the advantage. NTP needs to do a better job at not trickling in Lings 4 and 2 at a time. Just kind of like that. Don't do that. Don't be doing that action. Trying to sneak on in here. Once again, there's really not a wall. There's... can they get through there? They can! Oh, shoot. They're through. Goodbye, cannon. Goodbye, probe. Speedling's causing a lot of trouble right now. Trying to get inside this mineral line. There are no cannons down here either. No mothership core. This is nuts. Slopey 4v4s are kind of insane, you guys. Absolutely insane. Yep, that's just a massacre of an entire line. These Lings are coming in to try to assist, and they should be able to prevent the death of that Nexus, which is good. But I mean, that was a lot of dead probes. Both teams have a player that's lost a ton of workers here. And Ling on Ling action. Blue might be able to clean this thing up, and Blue does fairly handily in that situation. Don't ask me what the difference was. I don't know. Here come some tanks. If the Lings can get surrounds on the tanks and allow the cannons to deal with the Marines, that might work out. I don't know. Go, Lings, go. Backside assist. Come on, get in there. Get in there. Yes, here we go. And picking off one of the tanks very easily. Picking off the other tank. Can they get it before the Marines kill every single one of them? Yeah, the tanks are gone. Well done, Lings. Good assist there from Team Blue, but the cannons, unfortunately, are not around. So this Nexus might just straight up die, which seems like a waste. Oh, depowering it even. These Marines stutter stepping their way on in. Meanwhile, Bojack is still trying to cannon rush here, but the Marines doing a good job of killing pylons, killing and constructing cannons. Absolutely insane. Production tab shows Void Rays coming up for Frozen SCV. Know what these are? Yeah, already here, actually. Holy crap. All right, so Old Knight throwing down the Void Ray action. Marines, tanks, hoofing it on down here as well. What else do we got? Cannons are dying. Zerg players not really mining from that second base, which seems like an issue. How's our income looking? 22, 9, 18, 22, 14, 35, 24, 14. So I'd say Team South probably has the better saturation right now, which is good. Good for them. Even though they are the cannon rushers, I'm not huge fans of cannon rushing. There are some Banelings, which is great. Banelings are good against Marines, but slow Banelings, maybe not so good. Still good against Lings, though, especially if the Lings have bad control. Trying to bait them on in. Are you trying to... Yep, trying to kill another tank. Not going to happen. Too many Lings, too many Marines to allow that to be the case. So Norgath is representing Team Red fairly well. This is the most established push we've seen in this entire game so far. Void Rays taking down cannons. Frozen SCV has his own Void Rays now. Both players just making Void Rays, so that's cool. Look out! Run! Oh my gosh, you're gonna die. Yep, you're gonna die too. You don't have the greatest of range, Void Rays. Like, it's good. Range of 6 is not horrific, but you can't really siege cannons without getting shot in the face, so try to avoid doing that. Marines, tanks finding another base down here for Old Knight, and might as well just go kill that as well. Those Lings will get the work started for you. Tanks on the high ground, splashing stuff as well. Yep. I mean, that's just a very slow destruction of a Nexus. What are you doing down here? Tempest? What the Tempest Rush? What are you doing? You better be chrono boosting this stuff, because these Marines and tanks are going to destroy you in about 4.5 seconds. The splash damage hurting Marines a little bit. That's not what you want to see, but I mean, that's what they signed up for, I suppose. More Void Rays coming out for Frozen SCV. And like I said, there are Tempests, but they're just not here yet. Oracles using what? Pulsar Beam Oracles trying to clean out Marine balls, and they worked, man. I mean, you have to have a lot of them, and a lot of them died as well, but thank you, says the FS runner. Using Pulsar Beam on tanks seems like a weird use of it, but it's working a little bit better than I would have ever expected. Go Oracles! What is this? A Ling run by! NTP Gamer is here, and there's nothing defending run drones. Run for your lives. Queens getting surrounded and absolutely massacred. Blorp, blorp. Running, just trying desperately to run, but there's nowhere to go, really. There's still no defense. Yeah, there's a Queen there, but so what? Where is all of your units? Soul Cancer, where are you? Soul Cancer. Soul Cancer now has 24 Lings on the field. I don't know where they are. Oh, Tank Splash. Might be doing almost more damage than good to his own teammate there, but it was enough to shoo away these Lings. They might be able to... Yep, they're going to take this out very easily. Just a handful of Marines and a tank. Gone there. Void Rays versus Lings. I mean, not cost efficient, but you'll kill them for sure. Free Immortal if you want it. Nope, has no interest in it at all, heading all the way back on home. Inject from NTP Gamer, still not mining from that base, mind you. Bojack still has not expanded, is really just going for Oracles right now. And these Tempests did get made. Shut my mouth. I had no belief, no trust that that would happen. I thought for sure these gateways, or the Stargates, would die before the Tempest came out. Nope, not at all. All right, so a bit of a lull in the action here. Yes, there are some Void Rays coming down, but both teams pretty darn even right now, I'd say. Work count looks pretty good. I'd still say Team South has a bit of a lead on that one. Void Ray, 3 Void Rays versus a Queen. Yeah, sorry, Queen, not going to happen, friend. I think they'll get the creep tumor as well. And they do. And they do, taking out this hatch. You knew there were Void Rays out. Why? Alright, Tempest versus Void Ray. Is it enough? And a Void Ray of its own. Yeah, you know what? It is. I think it is. Let's see. Extra damage versus massive in the air, but that's not what these Void Rays are. But the range is actually pretty darn useful here. So Tempest, who knew? Meanwhile, Oracle's trying to kill a Nexus. What? This game is crazy pants. They might actually get it as well, which Frozen SCV can't be happy about. Who's ever lost a Nexus to Oracles before? Raise your hand. Yeah, I don't see anybody raising their hands, and I'm definitely not raising my hand. That is crazy. All right. So Ling's running around, finding a couple free tanks, and an Immortal should be able to clean these guys out, no problem. The splash damage is a bit of an issue, but in the end, don't use your Banelings here. Don't use your Banelings here. You don't need them on the Immortal. Oh, Baneling crash. Oh! Nice Baneling hit there. The Blue's going to win that battle for sure now. Moving right on in. Yep, there were Spine Crawlers on the way, but they're not here yet. Run drones again. Soul Cancer is not enjoying this continued harassment from Lings throughout this game. Yeah, I think I agree with this decision just to go ahead and take out this hatch. It seems to make a lot of sense. There are now Phoenix out for Frozen SCV. Is Team South going to win this thing, you guys? I feel like Team South just might straight up win this thing. Alright, so there are Marines, Widow Mines. Oh, I love Widow Mines against Lings. They are so stinking good. But they're gone. Unfortunately for the Widow Mine, can't really burrow and do much work. At least not for now, but hey, try to take the Zelnaga Watchtower again. Burrowed units cannot actually activate the Zelnaga Watchtower, in case you didn't know, but that was your visual proof right there. Some Lings moving on in. Oracles, again, Oracles against Marines, not generally a good idea, but I don't know, this game, not too shabby. Turnabout is fair play, says Soul Cancer. I'm going to kill your queen, going to kill your drones, going to kill your stuff. Lings up here for NTP Gamer, just absolutely laying waste to everything, but cannons should be able to chase them away pretty darn quickly. Meanwhile, Oracles do clean up the Lings, again, which is not something you see very often. Lings still going to town in this base. This really should be a planetary fortress, I think. Widowmine does have 5 kills, which is great, but the SCV count's got to be low. Got to be low for Team Red here. Yeah, 11 and 5 for our Terran players. Oh no, Terrans. Terrans are just getting eaten alive by these Ling run-bys. Who's lost the most workers at this point? Wish I could tell. That's not going to help. Nope, that's not going to help. Production tab, we see a Spire on the way for Soul Cancer. Lurker Den on the way for NTP Gamer, and a Mothership. A Sky Toss, man. Sky Toss. Alright, Oracles. Hold your horses there. Tempests. Yep, I think the Tempest did take some shots from Widow Mines, but they don't care. They have so many hit points. It's with 450 of them. Yep, so that hatch is gone. Canceling that hatch entirely. Oracles, Phoenix. Sky tossing it up. Where's that Mothership? I saw that Mothership getting created. Where is she? Where is she? Did you cancel it? No. No, she's right there. Okay, so she should actually probably be on the front lines. I feel like it's a better place than hanging out doing nothing, but the Tempests do seem to be doing fairly well on their own. 17 Corruptors on the way for Soul Cancer. Where'd you get the money for 17 Corruptors? By not spending it well, that's for sure. Widow Mines and Marines are here. I just don't know if it's enough. Is there an Observer with this army? No. Always bring an Observer with your army. It's just a highly recommendation. Oh, Widow Mines. Are you all dead? Mostly dead, except for 3 of them, I suppose. Corruptors are here, though. Corruptors doing that extra damage. Marines getting moved in as well. And here come the Oracles, getting rid of the Marine Ball at least, which is good, but they might just get absolutely massacred by the Corruptors. On the other side of things, Phoenix trying to kill the Corruptors. You there. Assist. Wow, look how many shots it takes to kill a single Corruptor. Soul Cancer lost a base, but might have actually saved the game for Team North with these Corruptors. Look how much damage they do. It's extra versus massive. 20 damage versus massive per volley. Bojack says, back, 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 run. You're outnumbered, you're outgunned, you're outcountered. If the Mothership Core can cloak them, you might be able to make it, but no, only 1 Tempest survives. Only 1 Tempest survives. Resources lost here. Soul Cancer has lost 8,000. FS Runners lost 8,300 with all those Tempests that were killed. Man, Corruptors, MVPs. MVP Corruptors right about now. Let's see if we can look at army supply. 68, 44, 57, 41, 36, 50, 35, 61. I don't know how to tell who's ahead right now. This is nuts. Classic old Marine tank push here from Norgath. Widowmine shots. Gonna take out a Tempest. Don't see that very often at all. But the tank's completely sieging this. Void Rays trying to get rid of the tanks. Not very good against the Marines or the Widow Mines, though, or Corruptors. Well, I guess Corruptors, but not in that number. Definitely not in that number. And now it's cloaked, which is good. Widow Mines, offensive forward Widow Mines, man. Who had any idea? There's the scan. The Corruptors now focusing down these Tempests with wild abandon. The tanks are able to see what they're attacking now. Void Rays are killing the tanks, though. That Marine count is pretty much gone, except for this guy right here, who very bravely is shooting into the sky. Mothership Core lives. Widow Mine's finally getting killed. No, another Widow Mine shot. Do you have... Oh, the Mothership is killed! The Mothership is killed by a Widow Mine. That is something you go home and tell your friends about for sure. Scan, clear it out. 30, 14. Like, nobody can get over really 35 workers in this game. Okay, I'm a liar. He has 40. Who has 40? Old Knight? Are you over here, Old Knight? No, it's Bojack. Old Knight had to rebuild his entire mineral line, so that's a problem. But he is working on... I mean, are these his Tempests? Are both players making Tempests? I can't actually tell. Overseer here from NTP Gaming. Ooh, Widow Mine shot on a Lurker. Don't see that very often either. This game has a lot of firsts, I would say. A heck of a lot of firsts. Meanwhile, Widow Mine's trying to join the party, but they're getting destroyed before they can actually get there. Widow Mine's just walking around inside the main base, trying to find a happy place to burrow, hopefully to kill some workers. Oh! Big time hit. 11 kills on that Widow Mine. Kai caramba. Ay caramba. Did you not clear these out yet? Somebody asked you. Ooh, ah, ooh. Widow Mine's really good at lower levels, I'm going to say. Okay, there's an Overseer here, which is great. Chase those suckers down. Chase them down. More Widow Mines trying to come in. Not working super well. Is that just a bad rally? Where are you going? Must be rallying right inside the main base, which seems a little bit exuberant, presumptuous, if you ask me. Soul Cancer here, still hanging out, still doing his thing. That is a planetary fortress, but the other bases out here in the front are not. However, there really hasn't been a solid attack from Team South in a while now, Team Blue. There is a Zergling here that scouts this out, right? Yes, he does see it. He does see it there. It is so weird to go to different cameras when it's a 4v4. Taking this gold base, players are expanding a lot right now. Let's take a look at the unit composition, though, shall we? 8 Vikings, 8 Marines. 4 Widow Mines there for Cold Fran. Soul Cancer still with 12 Corruptors, which is great. And Frozen SCV with 9 Void Rays and 3 Phoenix. All right, that seems good. NTP Gamer with 2 Lings, 7 Hydras, 2 Lurkers, and 2 Queens. Not great. 3 Tempest, not great. 8 Stalkers, 1 Zealot, not great. Mothership, and 9 Tempest. Okay. I'm going to have to say Team Red has the advantage right now. Void Rays, especially using that prismatic alignment to burn down the Nexus even faster. Yeah, there was no saving that. No one had time to get here and save you except maybe Superman, because he can fly really super fast. FS Runner says, I got nothing so far. That's true. That's true, FS Runner. Where are you? You're here. You have like a few Tempest. Seems like an issue. Stalker versus Void Ray. I mean, not ideal here, but with Tempest support and... Ah, there we go. With some cloaking support, Void Ray is focusing down the Mothership while the Stalkers and do the rest. No! The last Void Ray takes out the Mothership at the very last second. Some more Void Rays trying to do this thing. But look at this. Team South working together. Working together here. Corruptors coming in. Stalkers come back. Stalkers come back. Oh, it doesn't matter. There are Hydras here, which is great for the anti-air. They might kill one of these Tempests here, but it looks like Team South is working together as a team, which is really the impressive way to do this. Oh, Vikings are a problem. Vikings are a problem. Stalkers trying to deal with the Void Rays on the right side. Hydras. Are there enough Hydras? I guess you clear out the Void Rays first because they're the biggest threat to everything, and then you go after the Vikings. But meanwhile, the Vikings are tearing through these Tempests. Is it enough? Yes, the Hydras do clear out everything in the sky. The Tempest might live to see another day. Hydras MVP, man. +1/+1 has been completed on them. Avoider is trying to come in once again. Lurkers burrowing. One burrowed. The other one did not. Not quite sure what he was waiting for. More and more Lings and Corruptors coming on over here. Hydras on the ground, though, do so much damage versus air units. If nothing is hurting them, then they're actually in a pretty good spot. So, yeah, the Tempests are falling, but Soul Cancer leaves the game. Yep, it's looking like Team South has this thing won. It's a pretty, they have a pretty ragtag army, but these Hydras are pretty much owning everything that comes out from Team North. The Vikings are dying, the Corruptors are dying. They even outrange, yeah, they outrange Widow Mines too. Is there still an Overseer with this army? I don't know if there is. Might be an issue. Oh, there must be because... Nope, that was an accident. That was an accident. Was it? Can they see what is here with this army right now? Is there an observer? I don't think there is. Oh, there is. There's an observer right here somewhere that I can't see, but it is here, man. Doop, doop, doop. Anyway, yep. Factories are falling down here. A good game well played from Norgath. Yeah, 20 minutes into the game, I'd say that was a good one. Marines getting absolutely massacred here. Factory getting destroyed as well. Hydras. Ooh, Marines, bad rally. Bad rally there. Who's still here? Who is still fighting? I think Cold Friend is still fighting. And I think Frozen SCV is still fighting here, even as the main base gets absolutely ravaged from all directions. A few Marines, once again, just rallying, not really even attacking. I'm not sure how much of a difference it would make if they did. Right? Void Rays here. Burning down those queens. Thanks for coming, queens. It was nice knowing you. Kablooey! Kablooey! Another base exploding there thanks to the Tempest. And right now, it's pretty much just in cleanup. I would say Cold Fran is being revealed, though refuses to leave the game at this point. Cold Fran didn't leave, did he? It was Soul Cancer and Norgath. Yes, it was. Those were the two that are gone. Production tab, pretty bare. Pretty barren for Team North there, but there are some Void Rays for Frozen SCV trying to do this, but there are so many Stalkers with +1 attack. Mind you, +1/+1 on the Void Rays, but it doesn't really matter at this point. Yeah, a lot of Stalkers are going to die, but they're going to take all the Void Rays with them. FS Runner says yellow. MVP, man. Who's yellow? Was that sarcastic? That might have been sarcastic. I don't know. Lurkers getting rid of the Forge. Hydra's just killing everything over here. That's a lot of dead workers. Who's still alive? Who's still alive? Thanks for saving me and bailing us all out. Oh, look at how friendly everybody is. So Norgath is getting money. Soul Cancer's dead. It's Norgath, right? Norgath is alive. What do you have, Norgath? Come on, man. Norgath has 8 Vikings and 2 siege tanks. But it looks like he might just be trying to fight this until the bitter end. There we go. More Vikings getting absolutely murdered. Cloaked Hydras. Cloaked Overseers, Cloaked Lurkers, not something you see every day, but in these team games, it is always very possible. Tempest just don't have a lot of DPS. They're not like Carriers. Carriers burn through things quick, but man, Tempest, it's all about the range, which just means in this situation, all your missile turrets are useless because these Hydras are ground units. Yeah, the Observer got killed, but I mean, this is gotta be the final blow for Norgath. Norgath, you can do this thing. I mean, I don't believe in you. I'm sorry. Landing. I'll get absolutely massacred as it stands. Tank here with 1 single kill. Gets exploded before it can get any more. And I forgot. Lurkers can siege planetary fortresses, right? Range of 9, range of 6. Oh, yeah, for sure. They can siege hard. Siege hard on those things. Another attack of Stalkers on up here with Spore Crawlers around because, yes, there is anti-air, or there are air units on the opposing team, but there are also Stalkers and Hydras and Lurkers, so you can't just make Spore Crawlers. Maybe some Spines would have been good. Cold Fran is out. Cold Fran left, right? I think Cold Fran left. It was a bit of a rage quit there. Desperately trying to remake supply depots. You're not supply blocked. I'll tell you right now, 17 out of 111 is not supply blocked. Hydras are so pleased to be killing stuff without anybody really shooting at them. Some Marines come in, but man, sprinkling in 3 or 4 at a time, not going to work. Stalkers killing stuff here too, and that is it. That's it. Team South is victorious. That's going to be who? Bojack, Old Knight, NTP Gamer, and the FS Runner are your victors. With the unlikely composition of Tempest, Void Ray, Mothership, Stalker, Lurker, Hydra. And here are your Stalkers. Well done indeed. So that was a crazy 4v4. Thanks again, whoever sent that in. I can't remember who it was. I'm going to assume somebody from Team South, but didn't spoil anything because I didn't have anything to spoil. Didn't know. There was nothing in my brain. Regardless, that was super fun. I love these kind of things. Let me know in the comments if you like them too. We'll keep them going, but regardless, that is it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter and Facebook, both at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.